Hey everyone, Michael Bodner here with Tune In Tesla, episode 3 on Tesla Tunity. On tonight's episode, Tesla helps at home, Model 3 shows up around the world, and Elon takes on Big Tequila. We start tonight on the West Coast with the California wildfires. Elon recently tweeted that Tesla is willing and able to help however possible, noting that the Model S and Model X actually have hospital-grade HEPA filters and can be used to help transport people. In addition, Electric broke the news that Tesla's unlocked free unlimited supercharging for all customers in the affected area through mid-December. This is just another example of Tesla putting the well-being of its customers in front of profits. We've seen this before with hurricanes, snowstorms, other challenges where customers would need to get out of an area. Tesla has consistently unlocked free supercharging for all of those customers in those affected areas. Moving on to Model 3 news, Teslarati reports that European Model 3 reservation holders have recently received email invitations to come view the car. This adds to other markets throughout Asia, such as China, Hong Kong, and Japan, that have recently seen the Model 3 go on tour as well. I think this bodes really well for what was recently reported at the Q3 earnings call, where Elon stated that European production would begin in January and deliveries could be expected by the end of Q1. Seeing the car go on tour kind of just before the reservation window opens, this will help drum up demand, help reaffirm those who have had long-term reservations. This is a really good sign that production hell is over. The car is certainly stabilized from a production front, and they'll be able to start meeting the demand for the European customers in early Q1. Staying in Europe and staying with the Model 3, Clean Technica is reporting that we finally have confirmation that the Model 3 will come with a CCS charging port in the European region. Now, if you're not familiar with what this looks like, you'll actually see it photographed just over my shoulder. So what exactly does this mean for the European market? Well, in addition to 430 superchargers spread throughout the region, this opens up access to 5,500 public charging points throughout the region. Now, my take on this is that it's good for customer perception, converting people who are traditionally users of gas vehicles and knowing that a gas station is just around the corner. Having access to public charging is key. But of course, with electric vehicles, most of your charging should happen at home. Public chargers should be used for destinations, maybe they're where you work, where you play, and of course road trips, and that's where the supercharger network comes in. So I see this as a strong positive. It means Tesla is presenting what is a standard for the European market, and that can only be a good thing. Hopefully it brings in customers, and again, hopefully those customers learn to realize that the public charging is not necessarily something that we have to lean on and depend on, leveraging home charging again as our primary charging source. And speaking of charging, Electric is actually reporting that the free supercharging program is officially over. Model S and Model X no longer receive 400 kilowatt hours of free charging per year. All new Teslas purchased going forward come with pay-per-use supercharging. Now, there still is the ability to get 6 months of free supercharging using the referral code, and if you would like to use mine, I have it listed down below, and there's a link in the description, of course. It's Michael34469. That will get you 6 months of free unlimited supercharging, but again, the annual credit of 400 kilowatt hours is officially over. Now, my take on this, I actually believe this is a very good thing. Supercharging in and of itself is relatively inexpensive and certainly less expensive than the comparable cost for gas vehicles when considering road trips and travel like that. Now, superchargers need to be available for those who are traveling on the road. I actually just came back from a road trip and would have been stuck at a certain point in time if there wasn't a supercharger available for me. Public charging at slower speeds really wouldn't have helped me. So the way I see it, you really don't want too many customers to have free or high limit supercharging. You want it to be something that people use as a need and during those times of need, like a road trip. and not something that gets abused. What we see with a lot of the early Model S and Model X owners is parking at superchargers during lunchtime to use free supercharging instead of charging their cars at home. And all that means is that that person on a road trip stops by at that supercharger and there's no access for them. They're stuck. They could be stuck for an hour or more waiting for access to a charger. And the people sitting at the charger probably have access to charging at home. So again, I see this as a positive. I think this is great for Tesla's growth going forward. The volume of cars is picking up, and this will ensure superchargers are available on a first-come, first-served basis to those who truly need them. And last but not least, we'll finish off this week's episode on a lighter note. Inside EVs is reporting that the Kela Regulatory Council is opposed to Elon's Tesla Kela trademark. Of course, Inside EVs came up with a great idea and they suggested calling it not Tesla Kela. Obviously, paying homage to the not a flamethrower. Well, you know, Elon in true fashion replies to Inside EV's tweet and he says, not to worry, and vows to fight big tequila. So in true Elon fashion, having some fun with it, that's something that we like to see. And I have no doubt we're going to see Tesla Kela, and it's probably going to be a product that's going to sell out right away as soon as it's for sale, just like all the other fun items that we see Tesla, SpaceX, Boring Company come up with. So we'll keep you posted on the Tesla Kela news, and we'll see what happens next. If you enjoyed tonight's episode and you'd like to see more episodes like it, please remember to subscribe to my channel and always like and comment. I try my best to read all of the comments that come in. I love hearing your suggestions for how we can make the show better. I hope you're seeing improvements each week with the new episodes, so thank you very much for all of the kind words, feedback, and support. And in addition, of course, if you're looking to buy a new Tesla and you'd like to get 6 months of free supercharging, please consider using my referral code. It's Michael34469. I have a link down below in the description. All you have to do is click on it before ordering, and it'll take care of everything for you. If you're working with a sales associate in person, just remember to give them the code, and that will automatically qualify your vehicle for 6 months of free supercharging. Thank you, everyone, and we'll catch you next week.